In the ancient records of the Galactic Union, there exists a time stamp now infamous across 500 star systems. It begins with one cryptic Earth phrase, "Hold my beer." The scene? A council-sanctioned technological expo orbiting the neutral planet. Veltrax, 100 species gathered to flaunt their latest innovations in peacekeeping, colonization, and terraformation. No wars, no weapons, just friendly demonstrations of superiority until humanity arrived. Lieutenant Commander, Dax's hold of the Terran Interstellar Alliance was not meant to speak. Earth was the newest member of the Galactic Union, barely. 50 years in, and seen by many as a primitive death world barely capable of interstellar flight. Their ships were ugly, their biology was volatile, their history a blood-soaked spiral of endless wars and rebellions, and yet they survived. That bothered many. Humans had been invited to the expo out of politeness. They brought with them what looked like a junkyard on thrusters, TNS Barbecue, an old civilian cruiser converted into an experimental testing ship. Dax stood with a drink in hand, listening to a lecture from the elegant, four-armed Kylan science cast. They boasted about their new gravitic stabilizer, capable of rendering black hole proximity harmless. Dax squinted. That's it? The Kylan scholar blinked. Excuse me? Black holes? We've surfed those in college. Y'all ever hear about the Omega Flare run? The council chamber hushed. No? Dax glanced around and smirked. All right, then. He handed his drink to an ensign. Hold my beer. Before any ambassador could object, the Terran ship detached from orbit and streaked toward the unstable gravity well of Xerxes 9, a collapsed neutron anomaly previously designated a no-fly zone by the Council. Galactic species panicked. A dozen civilizations scrambled their observation drones. Others sent diplomatic alerts to their homeworlds. And yet, the TNS Barbecue accelerated toward the anomaly. Surely they're not serious, gasped the Plorvian Chancellor, his eye stalks quivering. They'll die, a Filari diplomat shouted. Activate emergency protocols. Evacuate nearby colonies. Council Speaker Drialan, a 900-year-old Shaltari, simply said, they're human. They've already factored death in. The next 14 minutes became the most replayed broadcast in GalacticNet. History.TNS Barbecue dove into the gravitational edge of Xerxes 9, manually adjusted course against quantum shear, reverse polarity shielding, redirected main engines to the rear life support grid without shutting down life support, and did a full barrel roll inside a rotating gravity funnel. Not only did they not die, they deployed a Terran flag mid-maneuver using a robotic arm and blasted Thunderstruck by a CDC on wide-frequency comms. The maneuver came to be known simply as the beer died. By the time the ship emerged, every species in the chamber sat silent. Well, Dax said upon return, casually reclaiming his beer, guess you're gonna need stronger gravity tricks. 500 star systems activated emergency protocol class Omega Red, marking humanity as an unpredictable Tier 0 threat. Even the warlike Craig, Dominion, who had destroyed 7 planets for fun, sent humanity a fruit basket and a politely worded ceasefire. Agreement. Later that cycle, a confused Centauri student uploaded a question on the Galactic Academic Hub. Why did a simple gravity stunt cause full-scale panic across the Union? A retired Veltraxian general responded, because, child, humans didn't try to intimidate us with weapons. They humiliated our science with a joyride and a smirk. They didn't conquer. They showed off. Imagine what they do when they're angry. Within a year, several things happened. The Council added a no-dare policy to diplomatic charters. Humanity received 17,000 offers to train alien pilots. The phrase, hold my beer, was translated into 342 languages and banned in 50 of them. Galactic military doctrine was updated to include human chaos factor as a measurable variable. But perhaps the most terrifying development? The Terran. Navy announced a new research ship, 10 times larger than the Barbecue, with classified engines and a mission to see what else is possible. Its name? TNS Round 2.